G'day Australia. G'day the world. So today we're going to talk about sacrifice. Now here in Australia, the government and other people, friends, family, neighbours, you name it, there's been people out there that got to sacrifice. Got to make sacrifices in this current period that we're living through. Now, do you have to make sacrifices? And have your sacrifices done more harm than good? So, what are some of the things you've sacrificed? You've sacrificed personal freedoms, your ability to go shopping or go to the beach or play sports, go to the movies, go on a date, go to school, go to work. Depending on where you live, some places are worse than others. Freedom of speech, the ability to talk. But one of the worst things that people have asked, told, demanded, guilted, shamed is sacrificing your ability to think and act. Okay, so we've been told from the start, listen to the experts. The experts know what they're talking about. It's the experts. There's always these mysterious people called the experts. Okay. So if you have done a bunch of research or had a good think about things, you'll notice that a lot of what the experts have said and recommended and demanded and enforced and used the violent groups out there. The sacrifice of the mind has probably been the biggest issue. Okay, so since the start of the year, there's been people speaking out against the expert advice. These people have been censored, they've been threatened, they've lost jobs, credibility, which is a very subjective term. But yeah, the sacrifice of the mind is probably the biggest issue. When you sacrifice your mind and you sacrifice the ability to think, you're no longer a man or a woman. You're a robot. You're a slave. Okay? Now, that's something that a lot of people have struggled with and will struggle with for a long time. So sacrifices, nobody should sacrifice themselves. If you live in a society where people are saying sacrifice for the greater good or for the common good, basically what they're saying is throw yourself on a funeral pyre and let everybody else consume you, in a manner of speaking. Okay, when you sacrifice your own mind, what are you doing? Ask yourself this. What have you sacrificed? What have people guilted you into doing? What have people guilted you into thinking? Oh, you can't think that. You can't say that. Oh, shit. You just want to kill people. You want people to die. Okay. These people that use shame to get you to sacrifice yourself, okay, they're assholes. Straight up. Don't listen to them. If anybody tries to shame you into something, don't listen to them. If anybody asks you to sacrifice, ask them why. Why should I? Why should I sacrifice myself? For you? Should I sacrifice myself for them? Should I sacrifice myself because the experts said? Now, the government here in Australia, different parts of Oz are under different levels of insanity, and I find it rather amusing that a lot of people for the last 8 or 9 months have been censored, deplatformed, depersoned, and all they're trying to do is spread the truth, you know. So those people were sacrificed. A lot of people out there who only watch television, they got no idea about the levels of censorship and things like that have gone on. They have no clue. Alright, they're just hardwired into the TV, or the idiot box as it was called when I was a kid. And it wouldn't matter if you showed them all of the people, all of the videos, all of the information that's been suppressed and censored, hushed up, because they've had this one story pumped into their brain non-stop, 24/7. I can't say 365 because we haven't quite hit the year yet, but it's coming. All right. I do find it rather laughable that a lot of people that I cannot name. If I name them, I will probably get a violation strike just for uttering their name, the unnamables. So these people for a long time have been speaking up, doctors, scientists, other truthers, and there's a funny paradox here, because Sky News, so a mainstream media organisation, one of their guys, Alan Jones, if you're Australian, you know who Alan Jones is. He's like the godfather of radio here in Australia. If you're in America, you could equate him to Walter Cronkite. Okay, going back quite some time now. For the younger viewers, Carlson Tucker maybe could be a close resemblance. Anyway, he's a big name guy. Now he on a network studio is now able to say what other people have been saying for more than 6 months, and YouTube is not giving them strikes, is not censoring them, is not doing any of those things to a mainstream media outlet. But for a regular person or a doctor or a scientist or somebody else who's not a part of the media, yeah, that's fine. So you can see there's a lot of hypocrisy going on. YouTube, you could say, would be a part of a plan, for a lack of a better word. And that goes across all social media platforms. Facebook, they're pretty heavy on the censorship. What's that other thing? Twitter. All of these main platforms have been pretty heavy on the censorship, which is pretty shameful. What was the old YouTube slogan? Express yourself. Yeah. I'd like to make a list of people over the last 4 years who've expressed themselves and been kicked, depersoned, deplatformed. And just to mention these people is heresy. Okay. There's Dave, the Englishman, Alex, the American, Varg, the European, Stefan, the Canadian. It's a long list of people, and it was a little bit shocking at first, but now it's just become so normal that it's expected. That's a bit of a shame. So yeah, sacrifice. Don't sacrifice. Don't sacrifice a thing. It's not going to help. It's just going to make things worse. So stop sacrificing. Don't sacrifice anything. Alright. Anyway, take it easy, be good, be excellent to each other.